Ladies and gentlemen, today is July 1st, 2013. And this is the KNKL Daily number 72. I am your host, Kienan Lafferty, and today is Emma Monday, the day where we come together as artists and we get to participate together in making the comic book entitled Emma, my comic, right? And it's your comic too. In fact, we're going to be having some prime examples of that because today we are going to be working on the zombie page, right? All the zombies that were designed by you out there, all the awesome people. I'm going to be coloring today, and we are going to be having very, very much fun. But before we get into that, I have a couple announcements to make, one of which that today is going to be the only day that I'm going to be streaming because the rest of the week I'm going to be working at a local comic convention called Nerdtacular here in Utah, and it's freaking awesome. And it's going to be at the Snowbird Resort, I believe. And a good friend of mine, Scott Johnson, well, I mean, he's more of an acquaintance, but I really look up to him. He's like my idol. He's hosting it. He's hosting the entire thing. And I wanted to get some experience with working in a comic book convention. So I'm going to be working at that for the rest of the week. So today is going to be the only day. I do apologize, but it will give me some more time to finish up the comic and all that good stuff. Second of all, I want to say thank you to everyone who donated last month. Unfortunately, I did not have time to make a new thank you picture, so I'm probably just going to continue adding names to this one. If you'd like to get your name on this list, simply visit Emma Comic Online and click donate, or if you're watching on YouTube, click the link down below and donate as much as you want, and I'll feature your name on the show, and we'll have some fun. Alright guys, with all that out of the way, let's go ahead and jump into the comic. And here you see our lovely zombies designed by the kids at home. And basically all the masks have been laid out, so we're going to be working heavily with color, and you're going to watch how this very, very kind of plain masked, this plainly masked group of zombies turns into a giant crowd of a masked zombies and becomes very, very cool looking. So let's go ahead and finish up with the these lines. One thing that I do want to do very quickly though, I do want to back this up. Back that file up. So let's go ahead and do that really quickly. Alright, so yes, as you can see here, we've got our lovely zombies, and we're going to go ahead and jump into coloring and painting those today. And we're going to be doing the gradient maps on the background as we were talking about a few days ago. And yeah, we're just going to have a good old-fashioned time. So let's go ahead and get into it. So we need to first do these BG zombies. I need to give them their own lines. Because originally I was thinking about just painting them, but then I realized the crucial part of the comic, crucial part of making this comic consistent, and the fact that everything that is alive or moving, much like an animation, has its own lines. So I'm going to give them just some very simple lines, and then I'll go back and actually paint the faces, because that's what I wanted to do. I wanted the background zombies to be very much more painted looking. So yeah, good stuff, peoples. So yes, I hope that you guys had a great weekend. I know I certainly did. It was very relaxing. I made vegetable shish kebabs last night on the fire pit that was recently installed in our backyard. Absolutely amazing. My little brother, who is vegetarian, gave me the idea, and I was like, you know what? Vegetable kebabs sound really good. So I went out and I got all the ingredients, and we cooked up some amazing shish kebabs with this homemade marinade. It was awesome. It's like lime juice, and there's like maple syrup in it, Dijon mustard. What else is in there? Olive oil, salt and pepper, basil leaves. Super, super good. And then you put that on top of onions, potatoes, tomatoes. What else was there? Oh yeah, peppers. What else is there? I don't know. Just a bunch of really good. Oh, mushrooms. Mushrooms is the best part. Oh, I could just make a shish kebab of all mushrooms. And all those together make for an amazing meal. And I got pineapples, but I forgot to add those to it. So, yeah, that's what we're going to be doing tonight because there were leftovers. One thing I don't realize is when you get all the vegetables, you're like, oh, well, I got like 2 zucchini here. Oh, that's the other thing, zucchini. I got like 2 zucchinis here, 3 potatoes, And this will be enough for like maybe, you know, a couple people. But when you chop up all of the ingredients, it's like this giant dish of just vegetables. And yeah, needless to say, we're going to have leftovers for a night or two. So yeah, that's what I'm going to be doing after this. And I'm also planning on going on a little bit of a bike ride because, to be honest, I am quite dissatisfied with my amount of energy. The amount of energy I've been experiencing over the past few days. Well, past few months, more like it. I mean, I used to bike ride a lot back when I was living with Jake back in California. And you guys remember that. I was talking about that all the time. And it was really, really fun. I really liked the feeling that it gave me. I mean, it felt good to just get outside and get some fresh air. So I really want to get that again. I really want to have that feeling again. So today I'm probably just going to go for a little walk. You know, not going crazy just yet. I'm just going outside for a little walk around the block. Apple a day, you know what I'm talking about. And yeah, we're going to start with that. And we're going to start slowly getting back into shape and getting some more energy. And we'll see how that goes. And yeah, because I just want to have more energy to do this, to make this comic. You know, I want to have more energy to just get out of bed in the morning. And among other things, speaking of big changes, we're going to be getting a haircut. I'm going to be getting a haircut tomorrow. So the next time you see me, I don't know exactly what I'm going to get. I'm thinking about just going in there and be like, do whatever you want. Do whatever, just make me look bad. Make me look like a bad boy. You know, because we got all of these like hair salons down here, and they'll cut your hair for free. So I mean, that might be a little bit scary, or a little bit risky to say do whatever you want. They'll probably give me like a giant mohawk or something. But it's a chance I'm willing to take because I don't know what I want. All I know is I'm tired of sweating my butt off with this giant head of hair, this mop of hair, and I want it to all go away. And I never want to grow it out again. Remember, that was the plan. The plan was grow it out until the point where I am so sick of it that I will never do this again. Because this has been something that has plagued me for my entire life. The fact of cutting my hair and then wishing I would have just held on to it just a little longer, and grew it out. But this is probably the longest my hair's ever been, and I absolutely hate it. I hate it, and I never want to do it again. So, mission accomplished, right? Mission accomplished. Alright, so what are we doing here? Alright, so these guys are looking good. These guys are looking very good. Let's get this zombie head right there. Yes. Yes. Oh, and I was blessed with going to see Man of Steel. Don't go see it. We're not going to talk about that. Just don't go see it. And yeah, other movies that are coming out, not too sure. I usually don't follow a lot of movies, but I'm just excited for this comic convention, dude. Like, I'm super excited. I'm the kind of person that doesn't really plan for things very well, so now that I actually have something that I get to go to, or you know, am invited to go to, and I get to help like set up and just understand what goes into creating a convention, right? So that way, maybe one day I can have my own, host my own KNKL convention. Those are all very good things. So, yeah. Very excited about that. I'm just excited. I feel like, you ever get to that point in your life where you just feel like you're on the verge of making all these changes? Like, you're just on the edge, right? And I don't want to play it up too much and be like, oh, man, we're just going to renovate everything. We're going to be a completely better person when we come back, right? That's what I keep telling myself. It's like, don't hype it up. You know, you're just going to take some small steps, just some small changes, right? Getting a little bit in shape. Getting a little hair cut off. You know, making some small changes. Getting back into the groove of things. Rediscovering that passion. Getting back into the comic. You know, just all those little things added up will make the big difference. But don't hype it up. Like, don't talk about it and then, you know, because a big pitfall that I've heard some people talk about is, you know, you talk so much about it, but after you do that, it's almost like it's very dangerous to talk about doing something before you do it, because after you talk about it, there's just something that happens where you're just already less likely to do it. So yeah, I'm gonna shut up. No more. Alrighty then. So we've got our background zombies all done. Ooh, that looks very nice. Very nice. Okay, let's see here, though. I kind of want to... do I want, like, one more little layer here of tiny zombies? Kind of do. Yeah, that doesn't take too long. One more little layer of zombies. Whoa! On that. Excelente! Actually, that doesn't look good. Screw that. We're going back. Going back. I've become the master of creating things with subtlety. That's what I believe. See that giant mess of squiggles? It's actually a crowd of 100,000 zombies, mind you. So there you go. And that, my friends and ladies and gentlemen, comes from creating comics. You learn how to create very, very simplified versions of everything. All right. So with all that out of the way, let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and do the backgrounds, yeah? Let's do us some backgrounds. And to do that, we're going to need some panel masks. Panel masks come to us. Go ahead and make some. Homemade panel masks. Start with the background, and then we'll move on to our... Actually, we'll drop in the dark colors. We'll drop in the dark colors first on the masks, and then we'll do backgrounds, and then shade the masks. That's what we'll do. That's what we'll do. So I'll just do this. Saving time, saving energy. Making a green planet. One planet, or one panel at a time. Alright, now let's do this one. You can barely see what I'm doing, but if you focus your eyes closely, you will notice I'm actually creating masks for the panels. There you go, you can see that one a little bit better. Alright. Now let's go ahead and drop in our actual colors that we're going to be using, and for that we're going to have to go to our different mode. Transform! Transform to windowed mode, and let's go ahead and pull up the colors that we have been using that we love oh so much. And let's just eyedrop them. Eyedropping, because that's the professional way to do it. Okay. Bikey, come here. Bikey-kins, you're up first. Now let's make sure we lock all of these. Right, because the person that did these didn't lock them. AKA my brother. That's okay. We're not here to blame. We're not here to blame. We're here to work. Tank skin. There you go. Skull girls. Good. Boots. Boots. I think I'm probably gonna have to make boots. Okay, boots are gonna be this color for now. I kind of want them to be a little bit more brown. Perfect. Bike light, bike light. Turn on the magical bike light. That's the, yeah. That might be beyond your time. You probably don't even know what I'm referencing. But if you do, then I love you, and you're just as old as me. And for that, you should be proud. Turn on that bright motorcycle light. There we go. Coming together. Come together. Alright, zombie time. Yay! Okay, zombie skin. Zombie skin. Let's see. We're gonna probably just pull this one out of our butt. Because we haven't had a zombie We haven't seen a zombie out in the open like this with this lighting on it. So what color is it going to be? I would wager this color. I would wager it would be that color. Ooh. Never mind. A little bit more saturated. Come together. Okay, that looks good. Maybe more like... Oh, no, no, no. That looks pretty good. I'm gonna go with that for now. Zombie Gums is up next. Let's go ahead. I want to think about everything having like a reddish orange light cast on it, right? And we're thinking about ambience at this point, right? Ambient color only, not sunlight. Ambient colors. Ooh, that looks cool. The zombie tongue. Zombie tongues, for those of you who do not know, are blue. So in case you're doing some concept art, you can go ahead and make sure you get that right. Otherwise, it will not be accepted. All right. There we go. Perfect. These zombie gums are too red. Be more purple. Lovely. And the zombie back of the mouth. Make that darker purple. Yeah. Darker purple. Brilliant! Brilliant! Zombie teeth, I'm probably going to make the same color as Tank's mask. Whoa. Alright. Good. Good. And a little less saturation on that. Oh! Looks like we need a little bit more gum line on this zombie right here. Need to fix up these masks just a little bit, so let's go ahead and take care of that now. It's much easier to take care of these at this point than later on. It's pretty easy later on too, but you know. Get your ducks in a row. Get all your ducks in a row. There you go. Okay. Gum line. Let's unlock it so we can actually do this. Cool. I just love these zombies. I love these zombie designs. I was talking about them earlier. I just like to brag about you guys. You guys are freaking awesome. You guys did such a good job on these zombie designs that I looked at some zombies that appear later in the book, and I was like, I probably better step these up. Because these suck. These designs suck compared to the ones that people have done on Facebook. So, yeah, thanks. Thanks for that. Thanks for making me step up my game. What the heck just happened? Why did I switch? Huh. Whatever. Okay. Teeth. Missed a tooth over here. Looks pretty good. Come together. I'm curious as to what's happening right here. You see that little glitch that's happening right there? I don't know where that came from or what it is, but we are going to find it and eradicate it. What is causing that? There it is! Kill it! Got it. Tragedy averted. Okay, so we've got our zombie skin. These zombies are looking very sexy. Very sexy. Especially the girl zombies. Gotta love them. Alright, zombie clothes. Now we get to figure out what these guys are wearing. Please let me know in the chat what colors you would like to see on these zombies. Specifically this girl one right here, because I'm not sure what I want to do with her quite yet. So she's got like a little hoodie on and then pants. And they're all going to be very kind of like subdued dark colors anyway, but just let me know what you think would look nice. I think I'm going to give this guy a blue shirt. Or like a grayish kind of thing, which is probably going to look kind of like a dark orange anyway in this sunlight. It's actually probably going to look like this. Come together. You notice this zombie's got his nice vibrant pink shirt on. Gotta love that. He's got some style. And it's in great condition. Man, was he using Tide on that thing? Tide color preserving technology? Amazing. Good job, man. Good job. And this guy did have stripes, so let's not forget those. In fact, I'm going to make stripes on this. Stripies, stripies, stripies. And that should not be too hard. It's going to go right through here. Actually, this might prove to be a bit more challenging than I thought. Oh boy. Oh. Well, that kind of works. Huh. Why not? That looks good to me. Let's go ahead and just erase that extra stripage that we don't need. Cool. That wasn't so hard, was it? Oh! Dear. Okay, now we just gotta knock that back just a tad. We gotta knock that back just a tad. I like that. That's good. Good! Good. Keeping true to the original concept. It's very important. Green hoodie. Going in. Green hoodie it is. Let's go ahead and do that. Green hoodie in orange sunlight would look rather kind of like this, I believe. Come together. I don't want it to be too... I'll make it a little bit more blue. Actually, yeah, I'll push it a little bit more towards blue, because that'll add a little bit more coolness into this picture, which we need. In fact, I'll just color this whole thing green right now, and then I'll just have her pants be blue. She's got a tracksuit on. I like that. But no. Actually, I kind of do like the tracksuit. So it is, it looks. It's a running zombie. That's cool. Let's just put some slightly darker pants on there. Yeah. Yeah! Like it. Okay, and now for the back zombies. Let's see, I believe that this girl had a white little hat on. White little cat hat, which we love. We absolutely love. So that is going to appear as kind of dark orangey now, considering the light source. And I think she had also like a white shirt on too. So let's go ahead and just make both of these white. It's good. It keeps her simple too. Keeps her simple. Very, very simple. And also, I think that she had like some little designs or something on her shirt. So I'm just gonna go ahead and throw those in too. Just like some quick little. It could be stripes. It could be like dirt or something. I don't know. Just needs a little something there. I don't know. Oh, that looks good. Keeping it. Love it. All right, now let's do this guy. What are we missing here? Let's also do a little bit more of like a bluish, like a desaturated, very, very desaturated blue on this guy. Perfect. Oh. Okay, good. And now we have Kel. Let's do Kel. Kel, I think I will ditch his fluorescent pink shirt and I will give him... I'll give him like a desaturated orangey shirt. Oh, that might be a little too close to the other one. Dang it. Maybe I will keep him kind of pink. Maybe kind of like that pink on him. I actually like it. Just needed to be in the proper color setup. Alright, now this guy over here. What's we gonna have? I want some yellow. I want some yellow shirts in here. Yes, he looks like a nice business zombie. Very, very stylish. Stylish business zombie. In fact, it's gonna have to be a little bit more orange. And this guy right here, he should have, I actually like that color right there. Should just be a little bit more desaturated. Yeah, that looks good. Alrighty, peoples, we are seeing our zombies come together before our very eyes. Speaking of eyes, we need to do the zombie eyes. Where are the zombie eyes? They weren't even done. They weren't even masked. Alright, let's add them in. Zombie eyes. And we know all about them zombie eyes. Actually, that's probably the one thing that I paint in. I actually paint in the zombie eyes as opposed to drawing them. As you will see me do in just a moment. I feel like it just makes them more eerie. And it just kind of, I don't know, it throws you off of the style like subconsciously a little bit. And I think it's like moderately disturbing. I don't know. Subconsciously disturbing is what I'm hoping it is. Because you're so used to seeing living things all painted or all have lines. So then when you look into the eyes of these zombies and see that they're actually painted, like something that would be dead in the background or actually not like living, yeah, I feel like it just has some sort of a interesting effect. Interesting effect on the viewer. Can't really explain it. Alrighty then. So let's go ahead and throw in our background zombie mask. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. We gotta do that by hand. So let's go ahead and get started on that. Yes, yes, yes. Cool. Been going for about a half an hour. Not bad, not bad. Whoa. Alright, this is gonna be a little bit harder than I thought. We're gonna have to do some of this. Do some of this action. some marquee action. Let's marquee about as much of this as we can. And let's actually make it a little bit brighter so we can actually see what we're doing. That's always nice, right? Being able to see, I like that. Alright. Let's continue manual masking. Like a robot. Manual masking. What the heck is this? What is that? I think I know what that is. Oh, is that? Oh, it's part of the stripes. Strips. Cool. Fix that. Back to zombies. And what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to duplicate this layer. I'm going to duplicate this layer up onto the zombies of this layout right here. Watch what I'm going to do. I'm going to take the layout. Let me make this a little smaller so you can actually see. I'm going to take this layout right here, layer, put it above the zombies, or let's duplicate it first. Put it above the zombies and clip it back to it. Alright? And let's set that layer to multiply. And make it a little bit darker too. Make it a little bit darker. Yeah. There we go. There we go. Now I can clearly see what we want our zombies to look like when they're done. Interesting, no? Interesting. Yeah, that's working well. Alright, and let's continue our masking. Not much to say here. Just kind of slowly fill things in. I always think back to when I was a kid, like one way that I even hated coloring when I was a kid, so I had to make like a game out of it. Like took too long, so I was like, okay, let's pretend like it's like filling up slowly with water, right? It's like so I color all of my pictures like from bottom to top, and like try to just like do this thing instead of just like scribbling it all around. I had ADD back then, even then, even at a young age, I hated masking. Couldn't do it. And I hated lining things too. Lining things is not fun. Which is why I like it when other people like to step in and do it. My good friend Aaron Pyle. He does a great job. Great job. But lining is no simple task. There's much training and style that must go into it to get it right. To do it just crappy enough that it looks like I did it. But still good enough that people accept it. It's the style. It's the style. Crappy to the point where people are okay with it. Just good enough to get by. And maybe you can call that style. Styling. Okay. Background zombies. All done. Cool, so now it's looking kind of like a hot mess. Let's go ahead and throw in the background, and then we will begin coloring. And what the heck is this? I'm trying to remember what these lines are over here. Some of these masks are not working out properly. Need to take care of these. Let's go ahead and finish these off. Good. Where's his skin? There we go. There's all these little holes in here with the skin. Not good. Alright, whatever. I don't want to bore you with that. Moving on. Let's go ahead and just make this part of that guy's shirt. And then we have super foreground zombie in the front here. And that guy will be on zombie clothes 1. And he'll just have a nice dark red shirt as well. Kind of blending in with the others. That is a shoulder, for those of you who don't know. In case you couldn't clearly see what that is, it's totally a zombie shoulder in the frame there. Duh. As if it needed any explanation. Alright, let's see. Why can't I... Ah. That's why. Okay, background time! And then we'll start lighting, and let's see if we can finish up this panel before the episode's over. I think we can. Let's get to it, shall we? Alright, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and hit the background, or this mask right here. We're going to paint in some values very quickly. And then we're going to drop in the gradient map, which will do about 90% of the work in about 2 seconds. And that is what I like to see. So let's go ahead and do that. First thing we're going to do here is just go ahead and drop in these values very quickly. Ooh, that looks really good. That value looks amazing right there. More zombie hands, more just general ruckus happening over here. General noise. Noise is good. Noise is very, very good. And let's go ahead and get our chalk brush for our eraser too. Either that or we'll just paint it back in. Yeah, I think we'll just do that. We'll just paint back into it. Make little just areas of noise happening in here. Oh, I like all this back here. This looks really good. There you go. See? Just creating noise. That way it looks more like this crowd just goes back forever. And let's go ahead and create some extra contrast back here with the light. The light is going to be coming from over here. So let's make sure we're nice and consistent with that. Put some clouds in there. Looks good. How in the heck did I allow that to happen? I didn't lock the mask. Like a genius. Genius! Okay, we're good. Continuing. As you were, gentlemen. Let's go ahead and put some little noise in here, right, for our clouds going back. This is going to look really cool once we drop the gradient mask on it, or gradient map. It's going to go from gray to beautiful in about 2 seconds. Oh, beautiful if you think zombies are beautiful. Which I do. I definitely do. Some people might be a little bit turned away by that, but I don't care. I must be honest with myself. Yeah! Oh, that looks awesome. Okay. And it's about to get even better. Are you ready? You ready? Here we go, gradient map. And now we select the color, which instantly puts color to the background. Voila! And what is all that about? What the heck happened there? It's definitely that one. Why does it look like that? Oh, it's because I didn't set this to multiply. Ha! There you go. There you go. Alright, let's go ahead and just desaturate all that. And you can see very quickly our pieces coming together. Interesting. Interesting. Yes, yes. Alright, so now with our lighting in place, let's make sure that it is consistent with the scenes prior to this. Looks like it is. Yeah, it's looking very, very consistent. I kind of want to add in a little bit more red here, just to make it look a little bit more scary. Because it is slowly getting dark, and I want to make sure that we are showing that transition happening. Let's go ahead and lock that up, and let's do some overpainting on this. Oh, and I actually did the gradient map to the point where it just automatically sets it. Alright, whatever. Whatever. Put some extra red in there. Oh, nice. Nice. Very nice. And I want to talk to you guys about a couple things that I do here. I like adding in a little bit more red, and then I'll actually go in and I'll add in like some grayish blue. And that's to kind of balance out the palette. You'll see I'm going to do that right here. Like on the clouds, I'm going to start adding this in. And this is going to sort of cool off the image in just a couple select areas. That's really going to help us. It just looks a lot more appealing to the eye, just that little bit of blue up there. Oh, you can't even see it. That little bit of blue right there is just much more appealing to the eye, and it just looks really, really nice when you throw it in. Even though it's a very, like, just kind of desaturated purple, it looks really, really nice when you throw it into pieces like this. With a lot of orange in it. And that makes me very happy. It makes me very, very happy. Let's go and throw in some minute detail here and there. Minute details. Very good, very good. And a little bit more light in a couple areas, because our sunlight is coming from over here. So let's make sure we're not forgetting that. That looks cool. Wow. Great. Great, 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 great. Let's go ahead and put some more atmosphere between these dudes and the zombies back here. I mean, that crowd looks like it goes back even further. Looking good. I mean, see what I'm doing is basically all I'm doing is I'm just creating layers. See how these things are darker and therefore they look closer to us? And as they go back, I just make them fade into the atmosphere color. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how you compose a scene with depth. Depth! I'm trying not to get too excited about it. Depth! Alright. Okay, so let's go ahead and push these guys even further back. Cool. Now let us light our zombies. And I'm super, super excited for this, guys, because, like, actually I'm really glad I did this right here, because I'm probably going to introduce a little bit of this blue into these other panels. There seems to be just, like, a lot of orange happening. And I probably was going to do this anyway, but I'm glad I did it right over here so I can see exactly how I want to do it. Because as night falls, I want it to go from, like, the beginning of the comic is kind of like desaturated, it's in Emma's world, and then it goes to like this hideous kind of orange, torn down apocalyptic world, and then as it fades to night, I want it to just go to like this deep kind of purple and blue, and almost become very kind of like scary but like beautiful at the same time. So I'm planning on having this comic. Someone was actually asking about the color palettes, and they said a lot of it is just kind of like this orangey color, and if that's ever going to change. And yes, it is definitely going to change, and it is sort of planned that different parts of the story will have different color palettes. And I'm kind of winging it as I go. I know that I'm going to change it, but it's just interesting how I just have the idea that it's like, yes, I'm going to focus on these type of color palettes throughout this part of the story, and then change it in a different part of the story. And I'm just curious to see how that's all going to work out. And if it doesn't for whatever reason, if it ends up being boring, be like, oh yeah, it's that orange comic, then at least I'll know to change it up more in the next one. But for now, I'm actually really liking it. really, really enjoying it. So let's go ahead and color our zombies now. And we're basically, again, playing this by ear. Playing this by ear because we don't have a lot of zombies being shown in the sunlight. But I do want to show them as green. However, to make something look green in an orange light, you need to actually make it kind of like this orangey color. It's probably going to look something like this. Let's try that out. Try this on for size. Ooh. Ooh. Wow. Well then. Do I like that? I kind of do. Kind of do, and I kind of don't. It almost looks a little bit too green. That's what I'm looking for. That's the ticket right there. And then probably what I'm going to do is I'm probably going to have their skin fade more to blue on the inside. That's probably what I'm going to do. So we'll have these bright colors, bright green on this side. In fact, it looks like it should be a little bit more saturated too. Oh yeah, that's it. Every color I pick, I'm like, oh yeah, that's it. And I'm like, well, maybe not. All right, that looks really good. That looks believable in this lighting source. All right, and let's go ahead and cool the zombie skin off as it goes into the shadow. Maybe a little bit more reddish, like this. Maybe more blue. I wonder what blue would look like. That might look really weird. Oh! Ugh! That looks terrible. It's good. Ooh, this will probably work. Nope. Close, but no cigar. This would be a little more red. Nope. Still don't like it. Ooh. Wow. Hello there. Hello there. Dang, that looks cool. Alright, I think that's it. That's our gradient. It's going to be orangey. They're going to be orangey and fade to red. That's what they're going to do. Brilliant! Oh yeah, look at that. Super easy. Super, super easy. Yeah, I think I'm going to stick with that for now because that looks really good. And let's color the rest of their bodies in with that. Make sure we're nice and consistent. Consistent. See. Yeah. Yeah, man. And let's have some shadow on that guy. Yeah. Yes. That looks so cool. Look at these zombies. Alright, now let's go ahead and throw in, yeah, let's go ahead and do, usually I don't do these hard edges, so I want to kind of watch out for that. However, I do want to have hard cast shadows. So let's get these in there like that. And then we'll go back in and do our hard cast shadows. What you talking about, Willis? You want to know what I'm talking about? Cast shadows? You want to see some cast shadows? Bam! Bam! Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Bam! Like that. And a cast shadow there. Ah, you see what I'm doing now? Ah. You'll like that, don't you? You like yourself some cast shadow action. Let's go ahead and fix that really quick. And that, and that. And that, oh. And that. And that, ladies and gentlemen, seals the deal for me. I like it. Oh, we do need to light our zombies' hands on these sides too. Let's not forget about those. Because those are affected by the light too, as much as we would like to argue the otherwise. Argue the opposite is what I meant to say. Yeah. Yeah. Like it. Like it a lot. Cast Shadow. You never know when they're going to hit you. You never know when they're coming. But you better be ready. Mark my words, Potter. Mark my words. Alright. Dang, look at that. Cool. Those guys look great. Alright, zombie eyes. Shall we put in the eyes? Let's go ahead and do that. Looks like we got about 10 minutes to go. So guys, for right now, while I finish up painting these zombies, please cast your questions over the castle walls, and I'll answer any and all questions that you have for the day, and then we are going to end today's episode of the KNKL Daily. And remember, well, I'll do that announcement again when we're done. But for now, let's go ahead and paint some zombie eyes, yeah? I'll leave you off with something special. Something special. Some creepy zombie eyes. And let's see here. Kind of want... No, I'll just paint him in. I'll just paint him in. No need to worry about making everything perfect. I was going to compare and contrast to like the original sketch, make sure I do it right, but just going to go for it. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, baby. That's what I'm talking about. I love how just like the smallest details in these eyes like makes a huge difference. It's pretty cool. Oh, dang, that guy looks cool. Love that guy. There's so much energy and our emotion captured within these eyes. You guys didn't even get to see me paint that one, but that's okay. Whoops! Let's try that again. Yeah, that looks awesome. Beauteous! Beauteous. Lushy's asking, how much effect would the atmosphere have on the zombies' red eyes? And I would like to say not much, because I'd like to think that the eyes just pierce through, right? Like no matter what lighting they're in, their eyes just always kind of have that pinkish. It's actually not red. It's actually kind of like a pinkish red glow. So I don't know. It's just kind of a subtlety that I've decided to add in. I don't know why. It's just purple blood, pinkish red eyes. Who knows the answer to those things? We just do it. Yes, yes. Alrighty then. So let me go ahead and just clean this up really quick. That's looking really good. Loving these zombie eyes. I love zombies. Can I just say that? I love zombies, and I love everything about them. And I love people that design zombies for me, aka you guys. You're the freaking bomb. And with that, I'm going to answer one more question, and then we're going to end. And in the meantime, pull up epic outro music. Come to us! Come to us. Alright, Unperceived Malignity is asking, any chance you might do more how-to videos? I know you're busy with other stuff, but I miss them. Talking about the tutorials? Definitely. Last week I didn't do one because A, I was a little bit unprepared, and B, I felt like I kind of wanted to talk about something that pertained directly to artists. But then come Thursday, I was like, oh shoot, I probably should have just moved that to Thursday. But anyway, yes, I'm going to be doing how-to videos. Sorry I didn't do one last week, and we're not going to have one this week either because I'm going to work at the comic convention, which is good and bad, right? Good news and bad news all together. But yeah, it's just the way things go sometimes. But do know that I am preparing myself. I'm getting the experience now for the day that I will have my own conventions, right? I'll have my own comic conventions. And I'm going to be inviting you to come and participate and join, maybe work there, and I'll pay you very well, among the other things that I want to pay you to work for if you decide to join my company. And yeah, with all that out of the way, guys, we're going to go ahead and end episode 72 of the KNKL show. Thank you once again for joining me live on Ustream. People on YouTube, thumbs up if you like it, thumbs down if you don't. Remember, no other shows this week. So I will see you again next Monday or maybe during a secret stream during the weekend. Till then, you guys take care. See ya.